Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's the Bulldogs, and they take on the Flyboys.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can...
Chance here, and just narrowly wide in the end. And here's the lineup for the Bulldogs. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Denzel Dumfries starts with Serginho Dest in the fullback positions. Martin Odegaard plays with Lionel Messi in the wide midfield positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. A tremendous block. And making his move inside. It might be. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Well, the action underway once more, and the onus is on the Bulldogs to come up with a response now. And he's in an offside position. Caroline. Alvarez now. And the Flyboys looking dangerous. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Courtois. Serginho Dest. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, that's going to go down as offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it quickly enough, and the flag went up.
Paredes. Alvarez now. Prince. Maradona. Opportunity. Oh, she scored again. A brace for her today. They simply don't know how to stop her. Zé Roberto. Oh, great defending. Edson Alvarez. And in possession, Moreira. Decent position. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, he's certainly not alone. Can he make it count? Again, the woodwork.
Well, it's been a frustrating game for them so far, and that shot off the woodwork just about summed up their game.
Caroline. This looks interesting. Can he put it in? And it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. On with the action then, and it's looking like a matter of how many for the Flyboys in this one. Courtois. And it's with Dumfries. Angelina. Now with Angelina. Intelligent threaded pass here. It'll be a corner. Played over. And the header off target, but resolute defence. Effective press. Zanetti. Maradona. It's opening up for them. Oh, surely. Another goal! The lead grows to blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Zé Roberto. Now options are plenty. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Good palm on it. Edson Alvarez. And Maradona has it. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Dest. Zé Roberto. And Zé Roberto feeding it through. And that's two for her today. They just can't contain her. And no wonder she's off celebrating. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Irene Paredes. Zanetti. Alvarez now. Zanetti. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Diego Maradona. A very effective challenge put in. And the Bulldogs exploiting the space on the flank. Well, the fans wanted to take on the shot. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. And there's the delivery. Just a bit too high with that attempt. Moreira. Alvarez now. Good challenge from Zé Roberto. That's a good-looking pass. Could pull one back here. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
Who can they pick out? Right card. And that's a very good parry. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Irene Paredes. Hincapié. Now with Prince. Birgit Prince. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Zé Roberto. Well, she's certainly not alone, but they took care of the situation defensively. Wirtz. Birgit Prince. Blocking it. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Dest. Zé Roberto. Ødegaard. Corner given. And over it comes. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Martin Ødegaard. And support available. Jose Roberto, breaking at pace. Well, the final attempt, quite honestly, didn't match the initial build-up.
Well, breathtaking football, but unfortunately a wasteful finish in the end.
Florian Wirtz. Now with Prince. Timely intervention. And a throw-in forthcoming. Prince. Oh, surely! Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. Chouameni. Plenty of support here. Teammate and support. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Wirtz. Now with Prince. Just the challenge that was required. And into the last 20 minutes. Might work out. And see Roberto through on goal. And a goal! They just keep believing. Who's to say they can't do it now? Wirtz. Determined defending. Martin Ødegaard. Well, that is going to go down as an own goal by the keeper.
Well, here's the replay, and it doesn't look any better. He just lost the... plot. It's shocking, really.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Desai. And the Flyboys have it back. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Zanetti.
Well, these fans aren't happy. Lots of them are starting to leave now. This has been a really poor performance.
Serginho Dest. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, where do I
They
start?
could be in here, Stuart. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Now sending it in. Well, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Florian Wirtz. Perfect tackle. Angelina. Now, who can she play it to? Great ball over the top. Well, you have to categorise that as a missed opportunity. Zanetti. Wirtz. Alvarez now.
Well, I have to say, the crowd are right. They need to start winning the ball back higher up the pitch.
Well, found wanting in the throw-in department there. Florian Wirtz. Prince! Well, body in the way. And the keeper more than equal to it. Teammates available. Surely! And she finds the back of the net. Right place, right time, and delivering for her team. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best at every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's the Bulldogs, and they take on the Flyboys.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And here's the lineup for the Bulldogs. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Denzel Dumfries starts with Serginho Dest in the fullback positions. Zé Roberto plays alongside Aurélien Tchouameni in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. 1-0 then. Maradona. Caroline. Well, attacking possibilities here for the Flyboys. And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Courtois. Serginho Dest. And the Bulldogs unable to retain possession. Sakina Karshawi. Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What does the referee think of it? And the referee does send him off. No arguments there.
Well, no complaints really, but they need to reorganise now and quickly.
Dumfries must score, and a goal in the lead again, fully deserved. And so the Flyboys get us moving again. Can they find a response here? Diego Maradona. Birgit Prince. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. And threading it through. And pushed away to safety. Paredes. Now in a more than decent position. Oh, it's there for her. And she's done it! She's made it a hat-trick! She's tearing this defence apart. What an individual performance! Underway again with the score at 3-1. Zanetti. Alvarez now. A chance to whip it in. Zé Roberto! And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. David. Can he find the right pass? Caroline. A sloppy pass. Space to attack here for the Bulldogs. And the cross has promise. And nobody applying pressure. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Caroline. And Maradona has it. And he read it well, intercepting it. It will be a goal kick here. Edson Alvarez. Birgit Prince. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Now, options are plenty. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Paredes. Birgit Prince. Incisive ball from Prince. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. Messi. Now with Zé Roberto. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Full credit, wonderful stop. Diego Maradona. Florian Wirtz. And intercepted it. Maradona. Can he convert? Well, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And he has options available. Opportunity. And now he must score. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Birgit Prince. It's got to be a goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Martin Ødegaard. Return to Ødegaard. Just couldn't get it through. And a short corner here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. Zanetti. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Edson Alvarez. It's opening up for them. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Bulldogs being afforded too much room here, but timely defending when it mattered. Edson Alvarez. Really good interception. Birgit Prince. Teammates available. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Edson Alvarez. Prince! Marvellous anticipation. Dumfries. Now with Angelina. Linda Caicedo. That's a good-looking ball. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Chance here, and what a magical save it was! Short corner it is. Cross fired over. Well, thumped clear. Counter-attacking chance. Oh, that's splendid play. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Angelina. Well, she's certainly not alone. And is she going to score from here? Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Can he find the net? And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. Aurélien Tchouameni. And intercepted it. And threading it through. Could be in here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. Birgit Prinz. Oh, good vision from Prinz. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Tchouameni. Could be able to close down the shot. Now sending it in. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Florian Wirtz. David. Birgit Prinz. Florian Wirtz. Determined defending. Not a great pass. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. This looks more than decent. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Caroline. Well, great read there to intercept. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And it is a booking, and their approach is nothing short of feisty.
Well, they have to keep their discipline here. They can't afford to lose another player.
Angelina. Well, doesn't have to do it on her own. Could be. Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Brilliant save. From that sort of range, he had no right to stop that.
It's a short corner. And the cross smuggled away. And the Bulldogs come away with it. Serginho Dest. Angelina. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And a chance, Ødegaard! And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing! Just can't stop him today! Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Edson Alvarez. And Maradona has it. Regained possession. Martin Ødegaard. And support available. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Angelina. Well, spot on with that challenge. Kashawi. And nicely over the top. It might be. Oh, denied by the post. Well, they can bring it out now. Can Prince put it away? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I would...